What's good, guys? This is your favorite giant, Lazar Boskovic, and today we're going to talk about the 10 things I wish I knew before I started lifting weights. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, man. Some of them I'm not even proud of, I'm not going to lie, guys. Okay, if I can, they're not going to be in the most important to least important order, but we're going to talk about all of them nonetheless. Number one, nutrition. Okay, when I was lifting back in high school, I had no idea what I was eating. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't know my macros. I didn't know how much protein I need. Why do I need that much protein, and why do I need that much carbs and whatnot? I had no clue. I was just eating a lot of food. On top of that, I ate shitty food as well, like, you know, fast food joints like McDonald's, Wendy's, and all that stuff. So I had really no idea what I was doing, and I didn't have a lot of results because of that. Number two, patience. You have to have patience, guys. Like a lot of us, especially me, I'm very impatient guy when it comes to the goals that I'm trying to achieve, and I want to push through it, and I want to work out more, and I want to just do everything as fast as possible, and it's not how it goes. It's just not how it goes, guys. Like in my high school days, for example, when I was lifting weights, when I got introduced to weightlifting, bodybuilding, you know, I've seen all these men's physique models out there, you know, look at ripped as hell, not too big, you know, like Dorian Yates, Arnold Schwarzenegger and the guys. And I was like, man, I want to look like that one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the physique I would want to have when I grow up. So I started training, so I started lifting weights and whatnot, and with a lot of my buddies back in the day. And a lot of times, after a couple of months, I was gaining muscle mass, not as fast as I hoped, but a couple of my friends, they were just, you know, I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I, you know, went on YouTube and everything to see, you know, where am I making mistakes, and I got introduced to the word called hard gainer. There is no such thing as a hard gainer, okay? If your diet is trash, if your workout split is trash, you're not gonna see results. Simple as 2 + 2 = 4. But I was still impatient because my friends were gaining muscle mass way faster than I was, and it really pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. But years later, I found out that a couple of them actually used a lot of drugs, one juice. And now that makes sense way more when I think about it, because, you know, we were lifting the same amount of weights for the same amount of reps, doing the same splits together, and they had way more muscle mass than I did, and it really, you know, made me feel bad, man. Like, you know, you work hard as hell for this, you know, you work as hard as these guys, and you're not seeing results as fast as they do, and it sucks. So most of these YouTubers, don't get me wrong, guys, I have never said there's nothing wrong with being, you know, on drug juice, looking amazing, shredded and big. I have nothing against that. I will never judge it. I'm not saying it's bad. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Number 3, stretching.
It's not been easy for me.
Oh
it has not
boy,
been easy.
I learned this one the harder way. I think I pulled my quad muscle once, and it took me months to heal it back, guys. It was not fun. It was hurting because, I mean, it was hurting non-stop because obviously, you know, you were made to move, you know, when I was walking, when I was sitting, even when I was lying down, it was hurting me though. So, and the only reason why that was so is because when I was working out very hard. I was playing basketball as well, and it was pretty much it was after I was done with college basketball, but I was still playing basketball, you know, recreationally, and I was lifting weights very hardcore. I started doing, you know, focused training, how they say. And the problem was I was not really stretching at all. And yes, I was lazy about it, and being an idiot, like, you know, totally. The problem was, if your muscle is not flexible enough and you tire it out with a hardcore workout splits, injury is going to happen if you're not taking care of your, you know, rest. And I was not resting a lot. I was working out sometimes even all 7 days a week, and those were like hard workouts, guys. I was dying. And And then I was trying to, ego kicks in when a couple of your buddies come in the gym and they're trying to squat, and you see like they're the same size as you are, and they can squat a little bit more than you can, and then your ego kicks in, and then you'll be like, damn, I'm gonna do the same shit. And you step in, you'll be like, yeah, I got this, man. And then you go low and you try to yank it up because you know it's way heavier than you can lift, and injury happens. And if I stretched way more, there's at least 30, that's what science says. If your muscles are really, really flexible, there's 33% less chance for you to get injured. Number 4, proper cardio. Boy, I had a problem with this one as well. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to admit to all these mistakes that I've been making, but hey, we're all gonna learn sometime. So I hope one of you guys is gonna learn from this video and from my mistakes and not make them. Cardio. See, man, I would always see these dudes, bros on YouTube. They would just be like, stepper all day. 40 minutes, 50 minutes. But most of those dudes are juiced up anyways. But the problem with the cardio is like LISS versus HIIT, right? LISS stands for low intensity steady state cardio, which is treadmill, steppers, okay, just tell me this, guys. How many times did you go to the gym and you see at least 1 or 2 dudes, at least 40 minutes on that stepper doing just this, man? You know what I'm saying? And they're like sweating somewhat, but they're all fat, or they're skinny fat, so basically what happens is, why we do not need that much cardio, it's because you're depleting glycogen in your muscle, you're depleting your blood sugars from your system, and what's going to happen if you tire your body out for that long, you're going to become a hypoglycemic, which is going to make you eat way more food after. It's going to make you eat way more food after, because your blood sugar is low. You need to raise it up to balance it up, right? So you're going to just rebound, and you're going to eat schmidt ton of food, you know what I'm saying? And you're just going to do yourself bigger disservice. But thank God, when I discovered HIIT, everything changed for me. The best fat burning cardio there is, and it's just scientifically proven. I proved it for myself, doing it, and it's ridiculous. Like, guys, you need 10 to 15 minutes of intense HIIT cardio to shred fat like nothing else. 10 to 15 minutes. You don't need to do steppers, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs up, and then, talk to your friends a little bit, left and right, what's up, and then 40 minutes later you're like, oh my god, I'm sweaty, but I'm fat as well in like 4 months from now. Like, it's just useless, guys. You need proper cardio to burn fat. Number 5, importance of compound movement.
Wow.
How many times did you go to the gym and you see a dude with a huge bicep, huge tricep, and his legs are like twigs? He looks like Johnny Bravo, that blonde dude, hoo ha hoo, that dude. Yeah, I know. Sorry, that was a bad imitation. Yeah. So, anyways, compound movement. We're talking about bench press. We're talking about squats. We're talking about deadlift. We're talking about shoulder press. Those 4 exercises are the main pillars of muscle building, pretty much. I might have forgotten another one, but it doesn't matter. Pretty much bench press, shoulder press, deadlift, and we're talking deadlift from the floor, and squats. Those 4 exercises they're your pillars in whatever workout you're trying to do. For strength training, for bodybuilding, for shredding, doesn't matter. Like, compound movements are really, really important, guys. Number 6, proper form. That ego, man. The ego is the destroyer of young guys out there in the gyms trying to achieve the ultimate physiques that they want to achieve. And it's just, we're dudes, man. We can't help ourselves, man. You just go into the gym. It happened to me on a squat once. I'm gonna tell you this one story. It was really funny. It happened to me and to one of my friends. We were doing a leg day, and I was like, yeah, man, I feel good. right? I'm gonna squat shit ton of weight. So I just warmed up, you know, my hips, my knees, my, you know what I'm saying, really good. I stretched quads and hamstrings and glutes and everything. I'm like in my calves, and I'm ready to go. And I'm, you know, warm up set 1, 2, and then work set 2, 3. The third work set was my heaviest. You know, I went to 315, 315 pounds. And at that time, that was probably my, like, I wanted to try. I just wanted to try it. And I'd be like, all right, man, I'm gonna do it. And I ended up squatting literally like, I was not even squatting. I was just doing like, kick, 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 kick. What the hell was I thinking, man? Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed talking about this right now, but I have to get it out, guys. It's a huge mistake. The proper form is very important, okay? Like, you cannot just try to do bench press. I see so many guys, a couple of clients that I have. It happens. Like, what's the name? They would just try to go with higher weight. You're not going to build anything. You're just gonna injure yourself. God forbid, you're gonna injure yourself. Second, you're just gonna tire your joints out for no reason because you're not going full range of motion. You know what I'm saying? For example, as bench press, you should go all the way down, all the way up, right? You know what I'm saying? For the bar to touch your chest. Now, a lot of times I've seen dudes that would just bounce the shit off the chest. You're like, I'm like, you're not really using your muscles, bro. You're just making an illusion like you're lifting a full range of motion. You're just bouncing the shit off your chest. God forbid, you might smack your chest and break a rib or something. Number 7. Ego. I know I touched upon this a little bit in the previous things that I talked about, but ego is, I don't know, for girls, even it happens with girls as well, but with guys way more often. It happened to me in my high school days. I would come in, I would try to curl, for example, 40-pound dumbbell, which was hard for me at that time, and I would see a dude curling 70 pounds, and I'd be like, God damn. Did it have to happen today, just when I was doing my shit? Some bulky, juiced up motherfucker has to come in and just like, boop, 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 and make me feel bad. Don't feel bad, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have to understand one thing. You're always against yourself. Look guys, no matter what sport are you doing, you're always against yourself. Because if you lose, it's not because he was better, it's because you were not prepared enough, or you were not good enough at that point of time, which is okay. Failing is good. Failing is fun sometimes as well. I mean, if you don't injure yourself. I have a lot of clients that will come in and they'll be like, man, I can pull 315 from bench press. I believe you, but we're gonna go 225. Let me see how many reps properly can you do with a proper form and proper control with 225. And then we're gonna see what happens. Okay? Okay? And that really pisses me off. And I mean, I'm never gonna say it, but it really does. It really goes under my skin. And number 9. Find your why. What's your reason? What is your reason why you're doing what you're doing? That is very, very important, guys. I cannot stress it enough. It's very important because, let me tell you, if you're going to the gym, per se, I'm a personal trainer, so I love bodybuilding, I love men's physique, so I'm going to talk about that. If you love lifting weights, and your reason for going to the gym to look the way you want to look in the long run is because you want to impress a chick, or chicks, you know what I'm saying, or a dude if you're gay, I don't know, whoever. It's not gonna work well for you, my friend, because those are called extrinsic motivational things, which means they're outside of you, which means you will not stick long enough. You'll not be motivated long enough to stick around to the day when you, because you have to lift for a couple of years, my friend, to achieve physiques like, you know, Sadiq and stuff. You might start juicing up in the end, but you know, even he was natural at one point in time, looking fantastic. How's it going, guys? You might be wondering, why am I having this hairstyle and this outfit in the same video as you just watched 30 seconds ago, or 2 seconds ago? It's because my dumbass forgot to record the 10th thing of what I wish I knew before I started lifting. And the last thing, but is the one that we all miss so much, and we don't do it enough. And in proper way is sleep. Sleep is so freaking important. You guys have no idea. From 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., for example, testosterone, IGF-1, I think, and growth hormone are getting released in our body the most. And that's usually when you want to be dead asleep. And that is usually when 99.9% of all of us, myself included, is not doing or sleeping at that time. So that's something I have to still work on, but you know, baby steps. So sleep is very important for muscle growth, for muscle regeneration, well, regeneration of your whole body in general. And yeah, that would be pretty much it. Thank you so much for sticking with me this long, and I hope hopefully you guys learned something new. And I will see you next time. Peace.